That's right, everybody. We're talking about Tecmo Super Bowl for the Nintendo Entertainment System. This is Charlie here from B&H Racing, and you might be thinking, wait a minute, B&H Racing? I thought all y'all did was iRacing. Well, when we're not doing iRacing, we like to play old school Nintendo games. And hopefully, if you're watching this, Tecmo Super Bowl was one of your favorites. Or still is. Let us know down in the comments what your favorite old school Nintendo game is. So we decided to take on the challenge of playing through an entire season as what is widely known as the worst team in Tecmo Super Bowl, and that would be, drum roll, pause the video, go down to the comments, leave who you think the worst team is, and you're back. Well, it's always come down between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. But based off a website that I literally just went to and read through, they told me the New England Patriots were the worst team, so that's the team we're going to pick. So, we are going to do season. We're going to choose to be the terrible New England Patriots. You might be looking at this lineup here and like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like the right conferences and divisions. Well, this was 1991, so things were a little bit different back then. Having said that, we're going to pick the New England Patriots. We're going to come down here to schedule. We'll talk more about this game, the actual game, Tecmo Super Bowl. As we go on, we're going to tell it to auto skip through week 1, so then we can come back here and say game start. And it'll automatically play all the games that we're not a part of. We get to see a preview of the games or get to see the scores of them. Man, Tecmo Super Bowl, what can I say? This was really the first game that I remember playing that kept up with all the real standings, statistics. That's what made this game so awesome. You could see all the leaders in different categories, offensive, defensive, special teams. We'll look more at that later. So it's time for our game to start. And I believe we are going to be playing the aforementioned horrible Indianapolis Colts. We're going to choose. We'll take the ball first. We want to go ahead and put this awesome offense on the field. Now, there's a lot of different ways to not really cheat, but to kind of take advantage of some gimmicks in this game. Oh wow, I might just return this, which is very unexpected. Oh, that's impressive. Okay, the Colts are horrible, but that doesn't happen very often. That's the well-known Sammy Martin there, returning the opening kickoff. So, as I was saying, we're not going to take advantage of a lot of the different little gimmicky ways you can sack the quarterback on every play or different things like that. We like to have a little bit of fun at least. Uh-oh. Wouldn't it be something if they return the kickoff after I returned it? Cool. So, not going to do anything weird when we're picking plays. Each team has 4 running plays and 4 passing plays. When you're on defense, you just choose whichever one you think they're going to pick. If you pick it, you pretty much stuffed them. They're not going to do anything different. If you don't pick it, you just got to hope you can defend them. So, I'm going to pick a play. Now, one thing I'll say here, I always choose to just pick this safety back here because I can kind of run back, and when a big pass like that happens, I can kind of get to it in time. If I'm playing up too far, chances are I won't be able to get back to that. Now, I could be that nose tackle every time and just run in there and sack the quarterback, but I'm not going to do that. That's no fun. Oh. We're going to pick a pass play this time, see what happens. Oh boy, I got two guys to cover here. Is he going to... Oh! Ooh. Almost got me there. Alright, second down and 10. They're in the red zone. We need to stop here. We got these guys covered. Oh, that was a run. I wasn't even looking. Alright, early big third down right here. Third down and 7. That is the only Jeff George back there, so they do have some competency going there. Alright, held them to a field goal try. There's another little trick you can do on field goals to almost block it every time, but we're not going to do that. Ooh, we did get close on that. Ooh, just inside the right upright. That's good from Dean Biasucci. Probably not saying that right. Alright, Sammy Martin, you already run one back. Alright, this is getting crazy now. There we go. Alright, when I'm on offense, I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I mean, I'm going to run, I'm going to pass some. I will kind of take advantage of the infamous up, down that you can do. But you can't always get away with every running back. Looks like I am with this time, though. That'll get harder as we play tougher teams more throughout the season. Don't remember if I already mentioned this, but word is you can't miss an extra point. If you've ever missed an extra point in Super Tecmo Bowl, let me know down in the comments. As far as I know, you can't miss one, no matter how far down that arrow goes when you're kicking. Field goals, obviously that's a different story. Oh, this is the other thing about this game that I always liked, is there are real injuries. You got to pick a replacement for them, and then the week that they come back, they show this cool little, you'll see it later in the season. They show the player running back onto the field out of a little hospital. Alright, quick first quarter. Already over. We're going to do the second quarter. Now, this is when it's going to get a little tricky because they do a pretty good job of blocking when they run the ball. So I've got to do a better job of avoiding that blocker. Again, you know, there's a lot of different ways that I could just make this not interesting, but we want to try to make it fun. And playing some of the harder teams later in the season, and especially if we make the playoffs, see that guy block me really well. It'll get more difficult. So I hope you stick around for the entire season. We'll do one video per game, and oh, that might be interception. Nope. And interceptions were always the stat that I loved. I don't know why, but it was such a fascination to see if I could lead the league in interceptions when I'd play the whole season. Ooh, that's a big miss pass. Alright, another third down here. Pretty big third down, 3rd and 10. They're going to pass it, looks like. Ooh, Richard, the one and only Harvey, got in there. They're going to punt. I guess that would be a pretty big field goal. Looks like Tony Stark is punter for the Colts. Kicks it out of the end zone. Alright, here we go. Steve Grogan, is that right? I think I'm getting that right. Ooh, we might have a big pass right here. I don't know how good Steve Grogan is. That's a looper right there. Somebody's gonna get there in time. Ah. Big pass. Like I said, the Colts are no good, so this is probably gonna be a pretty easy victory. Who's open? Who's open? He's open. Man, that's a slow pass he's got on him. There's no lasers there. There's a good chance Steve Grogan's going to lead the league in touchdown passes this year. On the kickoffs, I do try and get as close to a full kick as I can. I do angle it down. I feel like that helps me run down there and kind of be a part of the tackle when I don't dive and miss. Oh, I saw that coming. I saw that coming. Second quarter, only 59 seconds to go. Time in Super Tecmo Bowl goes like twice as fast. I think I said Super Tecmo Bowl. Super Tecmo Bowl. So you got to keep an eye on the time because that'll get away from you, especially when you got the ball in your... Oh, I thought that was going to be play action. Well, that's pretty close. I think we need to measure that. Oh, saw that coming. Oh, we might return this for a touchdown. Or we might not even recover it. That's awesome. 12 seconds to go. They're gonna run it. It's the end of the first half. This was the other cool thing. Pretty interesting halftime shows. Alright. No pep talk required, no time. No halftime pep talk. We're right back at it in third quarter here. Alright, I feel like they're going to come out passing, so we're going to pick some passing plays. I got this guy up here. Man, I'm not sure they've completed a pass yet, have they? That's not true. I mean, they do have Jeff George. That's is always what surprised me when people say the Colts aren't any good. They've got Jeff George. I mean, I know he wasn't awesome, but he wasn't horrible either. Not a whole lot you can do about that when they jump and catch it. Ooh, nothing you can do about that. Okay, they're on fire right now. Way to get up there in the hole and make a play. Uh-oh, dove and missed. Alright, big third down. 3rd and 3 here. And same play. We stopped them. 4th and 1. I feel like they need to be going for it. That clock's ticking pretty fast. I think that's going in the end zone. No returns. Uh-oh, they saw that one coming. Oh no. That went out of bounds. We're lucky. Go to the other side of the field. So that play right there won't always work, especially later in the year when we play good teams. Because one of the linebackers or defensive tackles up there will just kind of bust through the line and run over you guys. Ooh, he is fast. Marv Cook, I remember that. Oh yeah, and Irving Fryer. He played for the Cowboys too later, right? Am I wrong about that? Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. Irving Fryer, I'm pretty sure he played for the Cowboys. Alright, 28-3. Third quarter's winding down. That guy's coming to block me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, they gotta be passing the ball now. What? I gotta quit diving and missing like that. It's gonna cost me against a good team. Oh, saw that one coming. Alright, that's a fumble Ruski and I got it back. Good blocking. They blocked that play pretty well. Oh. Alright, he deserves to get a touchdown after that. Ooh, okay. Oh, they saw that coming. Oh, I'm running it again. We're pounding it. That's just the kind of team the New England Patriots are. Ground and pound. John Stevens will probably lead the league in rushing touchdowns too. Extra point is up and good. 35-3. Another good kick. Sometimes you accidentally do an onside kick if you keep trying to do the full one every time, so it'll happen eventually. Man, this game just brings back so many memories. I used to... Oh yeah, I love this part. The measurements. Man, I don't even know how to call a timeout. Yeah, I do. I was gonna say, I used to go over to one of my high school teachers. He was actually the football coach. And I just thought I was the coolest person ever because I'd go over to one of his assistant coaches' apartments and we would play this game. One of the best teachers I ever had, and not because I used to play Nintendo with him. He was just a very good teacher is all. Algebra. Algebra 1, Algebra 2, maybe even... Oh, turnover on downs. I'm not even paying attention. Reminiscing. Who's it gonna be? That's a slow pass, I'll tell you what. Yeah, we'd be taking a test. I always did fairly good in math. It was my favorite subject. We'd be taking a test. He'd walk by my desk and give me the old little, like when you play like you're playing with a controller in your hands. Like, hey, are we playing after this? It's the funniest thing. Oh, everybody's covered. Nothing I can do. And I'd be like, yeah, of course. All right, we're going to kick a field goal here. Oh, I think that's a miss. Oh, okay. Never mind. And to this day, he likes to contend that he used to beat me, but I don't think either one of them ever beat me. I think he would always play with the Giants. The other guy who played with us always played with the Raiders and had Bo Jackson. Of course, this is the game that has Bo Jackson in it, where you can literally just run all over the field with him and never get tackled. I'm pretty sure I always play with the Bears, of course. They're my favorite team. That's a good example right there of if they block you, they can get past you. That's the ball game, though. Man, 38-3. I'm a little upset I even allowed that. Look at this screen. This screen is just awesome. all the stats and everything. 100 yards rushing from John Stevens on only 8 carries. Steve Grogan completed 80% of his passes. Problem is with the quarters are so short. I mean, you can get in kind of normal stats. It's hard though. Plus, because the plays are can be so many yards at once. All right, we'll go back to schedule. Actually, we'll go back to game start. Let it finish playing the week 1 games. We'll go take a peek at the standings. We don't really need to look at the stats yet. It's only week 1. Oh, that game ended in a tie. All right, that's the end of week 1. Go look at the standings. Of course, this was 1991 conferences and divisions, so only 3 divisions in each conference. A lot of teams won't be in here. No Jaguars, no Panthers, no Ravens. There's some Houston Oilers in here. Of course, they're the Tennessee Titans now. All right, let's go take a peek. That's going to be our competition this year. Wow, I'm actually surprised Buffalo lost. Miami's pretty good. I don't think the Jets are that good. Of course, we talked about the Colts. Central. Yeah, they did tie. The Bengals. Although I think the Bengals in this game, yeah, they would have been good around that time. The West. Raiders are very good. Down to the NFC West. Ooh, that's not very pretty, is it? San Francisco is good. It seems like though when the computer plays them, they're like when they're a computer team. I don't know. They're not always that good. Chicago is actually good in this game. Don't know why they lost, but lost to the Vikings, it looks like. Of course, this was back when Tampa Bay was in the NFC Central. And the NFC East. This was back in the day when all of these teams were good. Well, except for the Phoenix Cardinals, who are now the Arizona Cardinals, which are no longer in the East, which never made sense. But the Giants are good. Maybe the Cowboys aren't that good. I know the Eagles and the Redskins are good in this game, though. All right, that's the standings. Of course, nobody's in the playoff brackets yet. We will take a peek at the schedule, who we're going to be playing in week 2. New England. Oh, Cleveland Browns. Cleveland's actually pretty good. I think, if I'm not mistaken, we'll be facing Bernie Kosar. He's got a gun. All right, I hope y'all like this. Looking forward to playing out the season. If you like what you saw, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that now. Of course, we got plenty of other content up here. Majority of what you'd see right now is iRacing. So we have a iRacing team, B&H Racing. You see our Twitch channel, our Twitch handle down there in the bottom left of the screen. You can head over there and check out some of our content on Twitch. Mostly iRacing. Thinking about streaming a little bit of old school Nintendo stuff at some point. So y'all come back and check out week 2. We'll be facing off against the Cleveland Browns. Appreciate it. Thank y'all for hanging out. See you next time.